bien, hoy estamos en nuestra segunda entrega de la serie que iniciamos hace unos domingos atrás.
So today we're going to go ahead and continue the series that we started a couple of weeks ago.
Y estamos hablando acerca de la vida de un hombre llamado Josué.
And we are talking about the life of a man named Joseph.
Y estamos estudiando el carácter de este gran líder que surgió cuando el pueblo de Israel iba a conquistar la tierra prometida.
And we're talking about the great character that this man had when it was time to go ahead and conquer the land by the name of Joshua.
Y estamos aprendiendo principios que nos ayudan a nosotros cómo sobrellevar los asuntos que ocurren en nuestra vida.
And we are learning how to go ahead and handle every circumstance that comes to our life according to when it happens.
Y el tema que quiero hoy compartirles lo he titulado Respondiendo a los desacuerdos de la vida.
And today's title is Responding to All of the Circumstances That I'm Confronted in My Life.
¿Usted sabía que Dios tiene un plan maravilloso para usted?
Do you know that
sabía.
God has an incredible plan for you every day?
¿Sabía que Dios ha planificado algo maravilloso para cada uno de nosotros?
Do you know that God has planned something marvelous for each one of
A ver,
us?
¿cuántos de ustedes lo sabían?
How many of you did you know that?
¿Cuántos de ustedes saben que Dios ha hecho ese plan para que nosotros comencemos a disfrutar las grandes y ricas bendiciones que tiene para ese deleite nuestro?
So how many of you know that God has set this stuff apart so that we can go ahead and enjoy all those wonderful things that He has in store for us?
El pueblo de Israel,
So then the people of Israel,
cuando ellos estaban ya casi listos para poseer la tierra que Dios les había prometido,
so they were ready and wanting to go ahead and possess the land that God had promised to them
ellos ya
already.
estaban prácticamente para entrar a Canaán.
They were practically ready to enter into Canaan.
Y fue que ellos habían sufrido mucho en ese desierto.
And it was then that they had suffered so much in that desert.
Habían estado aproximadamente 40 años en ese desierto, para arriba y para abajo.
They had been in the desert for more than 40 years and they had wandered around and around.
Y en ese desierto habían sucedido muchas cosas.
And in the desert, so many things had happened in that place.
Se habían vuelto contra su líder.
So now they had turned around against their leader.
Habían sufrido las inclemencias del tiempo, del calor, de la sequía y de tantas cosas más.
And they had gone against everything that the weather had brought. Hot weather, cold weather, so many other things.
Se habían enojado, se habían peleado, habían hecho muchas cosas ahí en esos 40 años.
So in those 40 years, they had fought against each other. They had struggled. They had done so many things.
Y eso los llevó a que ellos se estancaran.
And for that fact, took them to the point for them to be stuck.
Todos esos conflictos que ellos tienen que vivir ahí en ese desierto los llevó a ese estancamiento, a ese desánimo.
So all those things that they had to live through went ahead and took them to be stuck and to be able to be in that stage of non-content.
Que a los primeros días o los primeros meses de estar en ese desierto, ellos querían regresar a Egipto.
So from those few days when they had to go ahead and be there, they wanted to just go back to Egypt.
Porque la situación que ellos estaban viviendo no era lo que habían quizás soñado cuando vivían en Egipto y salieron a esa tierra que Dios les había prometido.
So then the things that they were living and going through were not the things that they had dreamed or thought. So they wanted to just go back.
Ellos salen de Egipto.
So then they go ahead and exit Egypt.
Luego ellos se encuentran en ese desierto árido.
So now they find themselves in that desert.
Y ahí se detuvieron en ese desierto.
So then in that desert, they went ahead and stopped.
Ahí estuvieron por mucho tiempo.
And they were there for so long.
Y cuando ellos ya estaban para entrar a esa tierra que Dios les había prometido,
And when they were about to enter into the land that God had promised them,
anterior a eso, todo ese trayecto hubo un hombre que los había estado guiando, su nombre Moisés.
and during this journey, they had a man who was their leader by the name of Moses.
Pero por algunos errores que Moisés comete, él no entra a la tierra que Dios les prometió,
And because of a couple mistakes that he did, he is not allowed to enter into the promised land.
sino que simplemente Dios le permitió que pudiera ver ese territorio desde una distancia.
But he was only allowed to be able to see that territory from some type of distance.
Así que Moisés llegó al borde de ese lugar y ahí Moisés murió.
So then finally Moses got to the border of being able to enter, and there he died.
Ahí en las orillas del pueblo de Moab
So right there on the outer banks of the Moab, that's where
se
he died.
termina la vida de Moisés.
So then at that type of his life, it comes to an end.
Aquel líder que había estado guiando a ese pueblo se terminó.
So then that
Se
leader
acabó.
that had been guiding that group of people has now died.
Pero Dios
But God,
le dio una orden a Josué
he went ahead and gave an order to Moses
para que fuera él quien guiara al pueblo de Israel hacia la tierra prometida.
so then it would be God who would help him so that Joshua could go ahead and guide this people into the promised land.
A estas alturas el pueblo de Israel era un pueblo ya muy numeroso.
So at this point, the people of Israel were greatly numbered.
Imagínense aquella gran cantidad de personas bajo el mando de una sola persona.
So can you imagine this great group of people under the care of one leader?
¿Cómo se sentiría Josué?
So how do you think that Joshua felt?
¿Cómo estarían los ánimos de Josué frente a aquella gran misión que tenía?
So how do you think that Joshua felt when he was faced with that great mission that now he needed to accomplish?
Aparte de las ciudades que ellos iban a conquistar, eran ciudades amuralladas, eran ciudades donde sus habitantes eran guerreros.
Besides the fact that the cities that they had to conquer had walls all around, and the people who were there were giants.
Porque al otro lado del Jordán
Because on the other side of the Jordan,
estaban esas ciudades.
then those cities were right there.
Pero esas ciudades estaban fuertemente fortificadas
But those cities had strong walls and they're fortified.
y era casi imposible de que penetraran esas murallas.
And it was quite impossible to be able to penetrate those walls.
Así que el pueblo de Israel,
So then the people of Israel,
juntamente con su líder,
together with their leader,
habían sido intimidados.
now they had been intimidated.
Su líder había muerto.
So their leader had now died.
El hombre que los sacó de Egipto
So then the leader who took them out of Egypt,
ya no estaba con ellos.
he was no longer with them.
Ya él había desaparecido de la escena.
So now he had disappeared from the whole scene.
Y la Biblia dice que el pueblo de Israel, cuando Moisés murió,
So then the Bible says that the people of Israel, when Moses died,
lloraron por 30 días.
they said that they went ahead and sobbed for 30 days.
¿Cómo estarían los ánimos de ese pueblo?
So how do you think the people of Israel, how they were, how they felt?
No tienen líder para que los dirija hacia esa tierra.
So now they don't have a leader to direct them to the promised land.
Josué estaba ahí, pero se sentía acobardado, se sentía sin fuerzas posiblemente.
So now, yes, Joshua was there, but he was probably scared and he didn't have the encouragement to continue forward.
Yo tengo una pregunta.
So then I have a question now.
¿Qué hace cuando ha comenzado usted a moverse en fe?
So what do you do? How do you feel when you start to move by faith?
Usted comenzó un proyecto y dijo, este proyecto lo quiero terminar el próximo año.
And you started a project and said, I want to go ahead and finish this project next year.
Eso lo estaba diciendo en noviembre, en septiembre del año pasado.
And maybe you were saying this in September, November of last year.
Y nunca nos imaginamos que íbamos a estar en esta condición.
And we never imagined that we would be in this condition right now.
Usted quizás comenzó a moverse en fe y a tener esos planes y decir, yo quiero lograr esto y me propongo estas metas y quiero alcanzar esos sueños que he tenido en mi vida.
And it's possible that you said, you know what, I'm going to move by faith, I'm going to walk by faith, I'm going to do a couple things because I know that I'm going to go ahead and be encouraged and do so.
¿Qué hacemos cuando esos planes no se cumplen?
So what do you do when those plans do not move forward and not accomplished?
¿Qué se hace cuando se llega a esa etapa de la vida?
So what do you do when you get to that stage in your life?
Porque hoy hemos llegado posiblemente a decir, no hay quizás más solución para nosotros.
Maybe you got into the point where you said, there is no more solution for me.
Vemos todo esto incierto, vemos este panorama bastante oscuro.
So now we look at this whole panorama and we can see that it's dark and we're unable to see
Y
it.
mi pregunta es, ¿qué hacemos cuando estamos en esa etapa de nuestra vida?
So then my question to you is, what do I do when we're in that stage, in that part of our life?
Y quizás ya usted estaba cerca de alcanzar esa meta.
And maybe now you were so close of being able to reach that goal.
Estaba a unos metros de alcanzarla.
And maybe you were just a couple of meters away from being able to acquire that.
¿Qué hacemos
So then what do we do?
cuando no alcanzamos esas metas?
So what do we do when we do not accomplish those goals?
Y que llegamos casi a decir, me falta un poquitito para alcanzarlo.
And then we go ahead and say, my God, I just need to go ahead and move a little bit more to reach that.
¿Qué hacemos?
What do we do?
Al pueblo de Israel le pasó eso mismo.
So to the people of Israel, that was the same thing that happened to them.
Estaban en el borde.
They were right at the border.
Después del monte Nebo, estaban para llegar a la tierra prometida.
So they were right after being there in that mountain, right now being able to conquer the new land.
Solamente tenían que cruzar el río Jordán.
So the only thing that now they needed to do was to cross over into the next river.
Los israelitas habían llegado hasta el río.
So now the Israelites had got into the Jordan River.
Y ahí, al otro lado del río, estaban las ciudades que tenían que conquistar.
And right across them from that river were the cities that they needed to be able to conquer and go forth.
Solamente tenían que dar el paso para llegar a esa tierra.
So now all they needed to do is to take a step and being able to get where they were supposed to.
Esa era la tierra que Dios les había prometido.
So that was the land that God had promised to them.
Quizás sus sueños que tenía y que Dios le dijo, vas a alcanzar esas cosas.
And maybe those things that God had said to them and promised them, you will reach, you will have those things.
Pero en un momento se detuvo en ese trayecto.
But in a moment they went ahead and stopped in the middle of their
Y
journey.
se quedó a días, a distancia de
And
esa
then
bendición.
maybe just at days or moments you're about to reach and are just standing far away from accomplishing.
Eso le sucedió a este pueblo de Israel.
And this is exactly what happened to the people of Israel, barely almost able to reach their goal.
Su líder se muere
So their leader has now died.
y ellos estaban con temor,
And now they were full of fear.
estaban intimidados.
And now they were intimidated.
¿Qué se hace cuando estamos ahí?
So what do you do when you're there?
Algunas personas cuando llegan a ese punto,
So some people, when they get to that point,
ya en la línea para lograr sus sueños,
right at the border to reach their goal,
pero no lo logran.
but they don't achieve their goal.
No lo pudieron alcanzar.
They were unable to reach it and obtain it.
No se pudo.
It wasn't possible.
Algunas personas
Some people
emocionalmente se derrumban.
Some people emotionally just fall apart.
Se dan por vencidos.
They go ahead and give up.
Aceptan que ya no se puede más.
So now they accept, no, I can't do this anymore.
Pero Dios tiene un plan maravilloso para usted.
But God has a marvelous plan for you today.
En las diferentes áreas de su vida,
In the different areas of your life.
Dios tiene un plan para su vida familiar.
So God has a plan for your life, for your family.
Dios tiene un plan para su vida matrimonial.
God has a plan for your marriage.
Dios tiene un plan para su vida financiera.
God has a plan for your financial life.
Dios tiene ese plan que incluye todas las áreas de nuestra vida.
So God has a plan that includes all the areas of your personal life.
¿Que vamos a enfrentar problemas? Sí.
So we're going to go ahead and face problems? Yes.
Tenemos que entender que en la vida vamos a sufrir.
You need to understand that in life, yes, you're going to suffer.
que vamos a tener reveses,
That yes, we're going to have moments where you're just going to go reverse.
que vamos a tener pérdidas.
That we're going to have loss.
En la vida nada es fácil.
In life, nothing is easy.
¿Lo escuchó bien?
Did you listen to it very well?
En la vida nada es fácil.
In life, nothing is easy.
Pero ¿sabe lo maravilloso de todo esto?
But you know the marvelous thing of all this?
Que a pesar de que la vida es complicado,
That besides that life is so complicated,
Dios sigue teniendo un plan para nosotros.
God continues to have a plan for us every ways.
Nosotros los creyentes deberíamos de entender esto.
We need as believers to understand this.
Lo que Jesús dijo,
What Jesus said,
que en la vida tendríamos dificultades,
that in life we will go ahead and have difficulties.
pero en medio de todo eso,
But in the midst of all this,
Él nos da paz.
He gives us peace.
Él nos da poder
He gives us power
para transitar
to be able to move,
en ese camino que vamos.
to be able to move in the journey that we are going.
Él nos abre puertas.
He opens doors.
Él nos dirige en ese camino.
He directs us in that path.
Que no va a ser fácil, sí, pero Dios está con nosotros.
It is not going to be easy, but God is with us.
Dios camina con nosotros.
God is walking with us.
Qué maravilloso es Dios.
How marvelous is our God.
En todo esto,
In all of this,
¿qué hacemos cuando atravesamos
so what do we do when we're going through those moments?
a lo que yo le llamo esos desacuerdos de la vida?
To those things that I call challenges in our lives.
Los desacuerdos,
Moments that we don't probably agree with what life is handling to us.
porque tenemos planes
Because we have plans.
y de repente hay reveses.
And then all of a sudden there's reverse moments.
Esos son los desacuerdos de la vida.
So those are the moments that we probably don't agree with what life is handing to us.
¿Qué hacemos cuando estamos ahí?
So what do we do when we're in that moment?
¿Qué hacemos cuando atravesamos ese trayecto?
So what do we do when we're going through that moment, that journey?
Hay quienes se dan por vencidos,
There's a lot of people that just say, I give up.
otros se levantan,
And others say, no, I'm going to rise up.
se mueven a otra etapa
They go ahead and move to a different stage.
y aprenden a vivir en esos momentos de altos y bajos.
And they learn to live in those moments where you have high moments
Porque
and when you
así
have
es
low
la
moments.
vida.
Because that is the way that life is.
Hay momentos que estamos aquí,
There are moments when we're up high,
que todo está bien,
that everything is fine,
que hay buen trabajo,
that there is an incredible job,
que hay salud,
that there is an incredible health,
que hay dinero,
that there is money,
que hay amistades.
that there is a lot of friends.
Estamos aquí arriba,
And we're right up here, up top.
pero de repente
But then all of a sudden,
estamos allá abajo
we're at the bottom.
y ahí sufrimos,
And there we go ahead and suffer.
ahí lloramos.
And then we go ahead and cry.
Nos hacen falta los amigos,
And then our friends are lacking and we don't have enough of them.
nos hacen falta las cosas materiales.
And we're lacking all those material things.
Así es la vida.
Well, that is the way life
Y
is.
tenemos que aprender a vivir en esos altibajos de la vida.
And we need to learn in those high and lows of life.
Leamos lo que le pasó a Josué.
So let's go ahead and read what happened to Joshua.
¿Cómo estaba Josué frente a aquella situación?
So how was Joshua in the face of this situation?
Moisés le había dado el liderazgo del pueblo.
So now Moses has handed to him the leadership of the people.
Y Josué con ese pueblo estaban en el borde, en la orilla para cruzar.
So now Joshua was there with the people and they're right at the border, ready to cross.
En Josué capítulo 1,
In Joshua chapter 1,
versículo 1 y 2,
and we read verse 1 and 2,
dice la Biblia de la manera siguiente.
and the word reads,
Y aconteció después de la muerte de Moisés, siervo del Señor,
and after the death of Moses, servant of the Lord,
dice que el Señor habló a Josué, hijo de Nun.
and now it says that the Lord went ahead and spoke to Joshua, son of Nun.
criado de Moisés, diciendo,
And he was Moses' aide.
versículo 2,
Verse 2.
mi siervo Moisés ha muerto.
Moses, my servant, is dead.
¿No lo sabía Josué?
Joshua didn't know this?
Sí.
Yes.
Pero ¿por qué Dios le tiene que decir, mi siervo ha muerto?
So then why does God need to tell him, Moses, my servant, is dead?
Por esto,
Because of this.
Dios le dice,
And now he says to him,
levántate pues ahora
now then you need to go ahead and get up.
y pasa este Jordán,
And you need to go ahead and cross the Jordan River,
tú y todo este pueblo,
you and all of this people,
a la tierra que yo les doy a los hijos de Israel.
to the land that I give to the people of Israel.
Josué tuvo que luchar con esos desacuerdos de la vida.
So Joshua needed to fight against those different agreements that life was presenting to him.
Su mentor había muerto
His mentor had now died.
y Josué estaba con miedo.
And now Joshua was full of fear.
Tenía miedo Josué.
So now Joshua was fearful.
Si nos vamos a mover hacia nuestro destino,
Okay, we're going to move towards our destiny.
usted y yo tenemos un destino,
You and I have a destiny,
la vida eterna.
eternal life.
Ese es nuestro destino.
That is our destiny.
Para ahí vamos.
That is where we're headed to.
Ese es nuestro futuro.
That is our future.
Y si nosotros nos vamos a mover en fe hacia ese destino,
And if we're going to move in faith towards that destiny,
debemos de estar en paz con nuestro pasado.
then we need to be in peace with our past.
Cuando nosotros no soltamos ese pasado,
So when we don't let go of that past,
nos ocurre lo que le pasó al pueblo de Israel y a Josué.
so then it happens to us what happened to the people of Israel and to Joshua.
Se estancaron a la orilla de la bendición.
They went ahead and were stuck in the midst of the blessing.
Cuando nosotros no tenemos paz con ese pasado, nos quedamos detenidos.
So when we don't have peace with our past, then we're at a halt. We're stopped.
Usted sabe que hoy hay mucha gente detenida, pusieron pausa a su vida.
You know, there's a lot of people that just are holding back. They put a pause on their life.
Se quedaron como,
Now they're frozen.
a ver qué pasa.
And they're just waiting and see, well, let me see what actually is going to happen in my life.
Frisados.
And now they're frozen.
3 meses de angustia, de crisis, los
De-
dejó paralizados.
3 months of crisis and nervousness and so much other things just left them. They're frozen.
Se quedaron detenidos después de esta crisis.
So now they're at a halt, stop after this crisis.
¿Por qué?
Why?
El miedo.
Because now they have fear.
Así estaba Josué, con miedo frente a la promesa que Dios les había entregado.
So this is the way that Moses was in front of all this. Joshua was, in the midst of all this that he had been promised.
Por eso es que Dios le dice, levántate.
And that's why God tells Joshua, get up.
Y le tiene que decir, Moisés murió.
And now he says, Moses has died.
Josué no podía ver ese futuro.
So Joshua could not see that future.
Y cuando nosotros estamos estancados en ese pasado, no podemos ver lo que Dios tiene delante de nosotros.
And when we're in that moment when we have just stopped, we are unable to see the future that God has in store for us.
Con aquella frase que Dios le dice a Josué,
With that phrase that God says to Joshua,
Moisés murió.
he says, Moses is dead.
Lo que Dios le está diciendo a Josué es,
So then what God is telling Joshua is,
Josué,
he says, Joshua,
ya no va a ser igual.
no longer it's going to be the same thing again.
¿Cuántos sabían que ya no va a ser igual?
How many of you know that life is not going to be the same ever again?
Las cosas ya no van a ser igual.
So things are not going to be the same anymore.
Y eso es lo que Dios estaba tratando de decirle a Josué.
And that was exactly what God was trying to tell Joshua at this point.
Las cosas ya no van a ser como el pasado, Josué.
Guess what, Joshua? Things are not going to be the same like they were in the past.
Pero Josué, yo tengo un plan con este pueblo.
But he says, Joshua, guess what? I have a plan with this people.
Yo sé que las cosas para nosotros ya no pueden ser como fueron en el año pasado.
I know things for us cannot be the same like they were last year.
Pero Dios sigue teniendo un plan para cada uno de nosotros.
But God continues to have a plan for each one of us.
Y tenemos que avanzar.
And we need to move forward.
Tenemos que marchar hacia adelante.
We need to march
No
forward.
debemos de quedarnos estancados ya en el pasado.
We should not get stuck in the past.
Dios tiene un plan maravilloso.
God has a marvelous plan for us.
Tres cosas que nosotros podemos aprender de esta historia.
So 3 things that we can go ahead and learn from this story.
Especialmente cuando estamos en medio de los desacuerdos de la vida.
Especially when we're right in the middle in the disagreements of life.
Número 1,
Number 1,
abrace las promesas de Dios.
go ahead and embrace the promises of God.
Haga suya las promesas de Dios en su palabra.
Go ahead and make God's promises yours.
Aquí tenemos muchas promesas de parte de Dios para nuestra vida.
In here we have so many promises of God for us.
Le voy a recordar una de ellos.
I'm going to go ahead and remind you just of a couple.
Jesús dijo, en el mundo tendréis aflicción.
Jesus said, in the world you shall have affliction.
Pero él dijo, confiad.
But he says, trust in me.
Confiad.
He said, trust in me.
En medio de los desacuerdos de la vida vamos a confiar.
In the midst of the disagreements of life, trust him.
Y vamos a abrazar, vamos a tomar las promesas de Dios.
And embrace God's promises for you.
Ahí en el capítulo 1 de Josué, versículo 6, Dios le dice a Josué,
So in Joshua chapter 1 verse 6, he says to him,
esfuérzate y sé valiente.
he says, be strong and courageous.
Esforcémonos
Come on, be strong
y seamos valientes.
and be courageous.
Frente a esos momentos
In front of those problems,
de los desacuerdos de esta vida.
of so many disagreements of this life.
Porque tú harás heredar a este pueblo la tierra por herencia.
Because you would go ahead and allow this people to inherit this land.
En otras palabras,
In other words,
Dios le estaba diciendo a Josué,
God was going ahead and telling Joshua.
Josué,
He said, Joshua,
no es tiempo para tener miedo.
it is not time for you to have fear.
No es tiempo para estar acobardado.
It is not time for you to be act like a coward.
Esfuérzate,
You need to be strong.
sé valiente,
You need to be courageous.
porque tú tienes una tarea.
Because you have a task.
Usted y yo tenemos una misión, una tarea que hacer para Dios.
We need to go ahead and remember we have a task, something to do for God.
Josué tenía que repartir la tierra a todo el pueblo de Israel.
So Joshua needed to go ahead and distribute the land to all of the people.
Pero mire, aquí está la promesa de Dios,
But here you find the promise of God,
de la cual juré a sus padres que la daría a ellos.
I swore that I would go ahead to give them this land that I promised to their ancestors.
Dios les había prometido esa tierra, había jurado entregarles esa tierra.
So God had made a promise to go ahead and give them that land.
Y Dios nos ha prometido
And God had promised to us
vida eterna.
eternal life.
Si creemos en Jesucristo,
So if we believe in Jesus Christ,
tenemos ese seguro
then we have that guarantee.
de la vida eterna.
Then we have the security of eternal life.
Así que no debemos de detenernos por nada.
So we should not stop for any reason.
Dios les prometió a los padres de los israelitas.
So then God went ahead and promised to the ancestor of the Israelites.
Déjeme decírselo de esta forma.
So let me go ahead and say it this way.
Dios les prometió a sus ancestros, a sus patriarcas, de entregarles esa tierra.
So God promised to the patriarch to go ahead and give them this land.
Era una promesa de parte de Dios.
This was a promise of God for them.
Ahora,
So now then,
¿por qué nos cuesta creer en las promesas de Dios?
so then why is it so difficult to believe in God's promises?
¿Por qué no creemos en lo que Dios nos ha prometido?
So why can't we just believe in what God has promised to us already?
Porque no vemos la fotografía completa.
Because we are not able to see the complete picture.
Dios sí puede ver esa fotografía completa,
So God is able to see the complete picture
porque Él conoce el futuro,
because He knows our future.
porque Él viene del futuro.
Because He is coming from the future to
Y
us.
Él sabe lo que hay para nosotros en ese futuro.
And He knows what the future has in store for us.
Si nosotros pudiéramos ver esa fotografía a cabalidad, nada lo detuviera en la vida.
If we were able to see the complete picture, nothing would hold us back in life.
Y por eso tenemos que conformarnos con creer y afianzar, abrazar las promesas de Dios.
And that's why we need to trust and embrace the promises of God.
Y dentro de esas promesas de Dios es que Dios tiene un plan maravilloso en la eternidad para nosotros.
And within those promises, God has an incredible plan for us for the
Así que
future.
las cosas que nosotros podemos aprender aquí está que abracemos las promesas de Dios.
So in the things that we need to learn is that we need to embrace the promises of God.
Y número 2,
And number 2,
abrace el modelo de Dios.
go ahead and embrace God's model.
Ahí en ese mismo capítulo, en el versículo 7 y 8 dice así:
And in the same chapter, in verse 7 and 8, it reads,
solamente esfuérzate
it says, be strong and courageous.
y seas valiente.
Be courageous.
¿Para qué?
For what?
Para que guardes
He says to carefully obey
y hagas conforme a mi ley,
and do everything according to my law,
de acuerdo al modelo,
according to the model already.
no de acuerdo al modelo nuestro.
Not according to our own personal model.
Dice ahí,
It says right here,
para que hagas conforme todo a mi ley.
to do everything according to my law.
Esto.
This law.
Aquí se refería
And that's what the reference is made to.
a aquel pacto que había hecho Dios con Israel.
To the covenant that God had made with Israel.
A eso se refería cuando habla de la ley.
That is what it's a reference to when he's talking about the law.
Y eso es lo que tenía que respetar y practicar Josué.
And that's exactly what Joshua needed to obey and respect.
Si le dice que no te apartes de ella,
And he said, and do not separate yourself from it.
¿para qué?
For what?
Para que seas prosperado en todas las cosas que emprendieras.
So that you would be successful in everything that you decide to go ahead and accomplish.
En medio de una crisis,
In the midst of a crisis,
en medio de un desacuerdo de la vida,
in the middle of a disagreement that you may have with life,
debemos de vivir de acuerdo al modelo de Dios.
we need to be able to live according to the model that God gave to us.
No apartarnos de su palabra
Do not separate yourself from His word,
para que nos vaya bien en todo lo que emprendamos.
so that everything that you do, you can go ahead and be blessed.
En otras palabras, mis queridos hermanas y hermanos,
In other words, my beloved brother and sister.
Dios nos da una llave
So God gives us a key,
y esta es la llave.
and this is the key.
Esta es la llave.
This is the key.
Si a usted le entregan la llave de un auto
So if they go ahead and give you the key to a vehicle,
y usted está muy feliz con la llave de ese auto nuevo, último modelo,
and you're so happy with the keys of that very expensive and new model car,
usted tiene la llave en sus manos,
so you have the key in your hand.
va al carro que le han entregado,
So you go to the vehicle that they have already given you,
abre ese carro y usted entra y huele nuevo, nuevito.
and you open the vehicle and it smells new and everything.
Todo está nuevo ahí.
So now everything is new in that car.
0 millas.
It is 0 mileage.
Usted mete esa llave en el encendedor de ese auto.
So now you put your key into the engine slot.
¿Qué es lo que tiene que hacer para que funcione?
So what do you need to do so that the vehicle will work?
¿Solamente meter la llave? No.
All you need to do is put the key in and that's it.
Usted puede meter la llave y ese auto no va a funcionar.
You can put the key in the slot, but the car won't work.
Usted tiene que darle vuelta a esa llave.
So you need to go ahead and turn that key.
Muchas veces nosotros tenemos la palabra de Dios. Decimos, la Biblia tiene muchas promesas para nosotros.
So many times we have the key, the Bible, and it says it has so many promises for us.
Pero no vivimos de acuerdo a lo que la Biblia establece.
But we don't live according to what the Bible has established for us.
No guardamos su palabra.
We do not go ahead and save His word in us.
Escuche lo que le dice Dios a Josué.
So listen what God tells Joshua.
Para que guardes y hagas conforme a toda mi ley.
Keep the book of law and do according to what it tells you to do.
Y no te apartes de ella.
And do not separate yourself from it,
Para que seas prosperado en todas las cosas que emprendas.
so that you will be successful in everything that you decide to accomplish.
Si nosotros aprendemos a caminar con Dios diariamente,
If we learn to walk with God on a daily basis,
Dios nos prosperará.
then God would go ahead and prosper us.
Dios nos bendecirá como nunca en la vida.
Then God will bless us like He has never in our life.
Pero tenemos que aprender a caminar con Dios día tras día.
But we need to learn to walk with God daily.
Así que abracemos el modelo de Dios para nuestras vidas.
So let's go ahead and embrace the model of God for us today.
Y número 3,
And number 3,
abrace el propósito de Dios.
go ahead and embrace God's purpose for your life.
En el capítulo 1, versículo 10 y 11,
In Joshua chapter 1, verse 10 and 11,
Dios le dijo a Josué
so then God tells Joshua
que le comunicara a todos los líderes del pueblo de Israel
He says, Joshua, go ahead and announce to all the officers of the people.
que se prepararan,
He says, go ahead and get ready,
porque en 3 días
because in 3 days,
iban a cruzar el río.
you're going to go ahead and cross the Jordan River.
Preparémonos
Come on, let's get ready
para lo que viene.
for what is coming to us.
Que hay desacuerdos de la vida,
So there's a lot of disagreements in life.
que hay crisis,
There's a lot of crisis in life.
que hay problemas.
That there's problems in life.
Preparémonos,
So get ready,
porque viene algo glorioso,
because something glorious is coming.
viene algo maravilloso,
Something marvelous is coming.
incomparable,
Something that has no
que
comparison.
nadie ha visto.
That nobody has ever seen.
Solamente Dios lo conoce.
Only God knows what is
Y
coming.
ese es el plan que tiene Dios para nuestras vidas.
And that is the plan that God has for us.
Así que esto que vivimos hoy,
So this that we're living through
que
today,
no nos detenga en en ese caminar hacia ese futuro glorioso
Let it not hold you back to the promised future that God has in store for you.
que nos espera toda una vida, la vida eterna.
That a whole entire life, eternal life, is waiting for us.
Donde no habrá enfermedad,
Where there will be no more illness,
no habrá dolor,
there will be no more pain,
no habrá más
there will
lágrimas,
be no more
no
tears,
habrá más
there will
tristeza.
be no more
Eso
sadness.